Call on your angels, come down to the city and crowd around the big tree. All you strangers who know me, bring your compassion, your understanding. Lord, how we need it on this New York City Christmas. And I'm sending you a Merry New York Christmas and a prayer for peace on earth within our time.
How about some black and whites, Mrs. Rodriguez? Zoe just baked them.
Yes, please.
Hey, Mrs. O.
Hey, Zoe. And a dozen macaroons.
Coming right up.
That's my granddaughter doing a choir practice.
Ugh, with a voice like that, Ava is gonna be the star of the Little Queen's Carolers fundraiser.
Oh, Dee Dee, you're so good with those kids. My daughter tells me Ava comes home after every practice raving.
Thanks, Mrs. A.
How's your Nona's new hip?
Titanium. She power walks 2 miles a day now.
You're an angel, Dee Dee. You know, my son is single again.
Oh, tempting. But I got my hands full between the Christmas pageant and helping Ma, helping Zoe, and the dogs.
I'll tell him to stop by. Bye-bye.
Great.
You know, his son's single again.
No way!
Hey, I made those.
Hey!
Get out of here.
Stop it!
Take over, Freddie. Duty calls. Oh, can't forget my lucky charm. Sorry for running late, Whitby. You know, I get lost in the moment. Do you at least like my playing?
It was excellent, sire.
Great.
Rock and roll, sir.
You know I will.
I love my job. I love my job.
Lovely. Good to see you. My pleasure. Good to see you, Savoy. Oh, Mother. You look absolutely beautiful, and Father positively regal.
And you look slightly flushed.
And barely on time.
Well, I'm on time.
Smile, Your Highness.
Members of the Privy Council, we welcome you and your families for our yearly holiday gathering.
Thank you.
Prince Colin, if you will do the honor. Lovely, lovely.
And how was the last-minute Christmas shopping?
Oh, it went quite well.
Clearly.
Well, it's quite hard to hide from the paparazzi in a place this small.
There are considerably more paparazzi in New York.
You will have to do better when you're there.
New York?
Just one more.
Thank you. As you know, Queen Alexandra and I are honorary chairs of the International Children of the World Charity Christmas Ball, a cause dear to our hearts, which makes us so pleased to announce that Prince Colin will journey to New York in advance of our arrival to introduce himself to the international community as a future head of state.
General, how's your day going? Oh, it seems like it's going pretty well.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Ma.
So your father's out on a job, and none of Sophie's at Canasta, of course. I brought you some antipasto, but if that's not enough, I can scrape up some cioppino for you.
Ma, this is fine. This is fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. You know, your cousin Zoe, she's awfully good at baking. I mean, if you were interested, she could probably show you some things around the bakery. I'm sure if you
I see your
asked.
wheels turning.
What did I say?
I know what you're thinking.
What?
When is my darling daughter gonna figure out her path in life?
Oh, please. I never said such a thing. Come on. Come on.
Trust me. I think about it enough for both of us.
Okay. Listen, my darling daughter. You just came back from spending a lot of years in service to your country. You take all the time you need to figure out what you want to do. And when you do, us Peretti's got your back. Capiche?
Capiche.
Yeah. Eat your food.
Hey, Dee, can you answer that, please?
Yeah. Hello, Rusty Bakery.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Eddie. So, it's your fiance.
Hey, baby.
Actually, I'm calling to talk to the both of you. Two of our bakers got poached by another hotel, and I kind of need your help. People from all over the world are here for this international children's charity thing, and I told Chef Pierre that my fiance is the best baker in the world.
Aw, babe.
I mean, it's true, and you've been saying you wanted to grow your business and maybe open up another location after we tied a knot.
Yeah, when's that happening, by the way?
What do you need from me, Eddie?
Your fanciest delights and whatever you can throw together fast, all right? Pastry approvals today. Goodbye.
Zoe, this is huge.
What day is today? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. But I gotta get the Martinez wedding cake done by 5.
You can do it.
No, I can't. This hotel is like super fancy.
No, you can do this. You can do this. You are the granddaughter of 2 legendary bakers, okay? They're gonna love whatever you do. And then the Rossies are gonna have locations in all 5 boroughs, and you and Eddie are gonna get married whenever you actually set a date. When is that happening again?
One crisis at a time, Dee.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna handle prep. You're gonna bake like you do every day. And then I, your cousin and very best friend, are going to hand deliver the pastries to fancy Manhattan, to hotel hoity-toity, and you're gonna finish that over the top wedding cake.
Dee.
You know it's true. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah. What could go wrong?
Lovely, isn't it? There is no better way to experience New York for the first time than at Christmas.
I couldn't agree more.
Now, sire, remember you're here on business. You don't want another paparazzi incident, especially on a first day.
You never let me have any fun.
Yeah, and yet you find it nonetheless.
Oh, I will.
Oh my gosh. No. No, please. Tell me that did not just happen.
That did not just happen. Though, of course it did. Facing reality, trust me, is not one of my strong suits. Whatever this was, let me replace it. How much do I owe you?
Nothing. You can't replace this, and you can't just buy your way out of it because of your accent.
Well, you have an accent yourself. I can remind you of that.
Do you have a problem with my accent?
No, I think your accent's rather lovely. My sincere apologies. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do to remedy this unfortunate accident.
Do you have a time machine?
I wish, but unfortunately not.
Ah, so he's gonna kill me. Some guy in the lobby decided he was playing running back for the Jets, and wham.
Have you looked inside?
No, I'm afraid to.
Eddie, you do it.
Oh, it's not that bad.
You're lying.
I'm lying. But hey, look, we could try it, right, Chef?
Okay.
Try it.
Oh la la, Eddie.
I didn't I tell you? Zoe's the best.
Can you guarantee me 1,500 assorted pastries of this quality on Saturday for the International Children's Charity Ball? But not smooshed up.
I mean, yeah, but with an order that large, you'd have to pay a rush fee.
Of course.
And you'd have to promote that the pastries are from Rossi's at the event.
Done.
And you know, we could use a glowing recommendation for our website.
Fine. Anything else?
No, you got a deal.
Go work.
Nice. Oh, gosh. It's just...
Washed on the coffee.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice, sir. Now, may we move on to some less visible activities?
Oh, Whitney, come on, you can let me enjoy some of my time here in New York.
Your parents have expressed a desire for you to move on from rock bands and race cars and prepare yourself for when you rule.
Whitby, that's years away.
Not necessarily.
What are you saying?
I believe the discussion of your succession might be coming soon.
How soon?
I'd enjoy these days in this glorious city if I were you.
Was my father in good health?
Yes, but the Queen has told me they hope to pass the crown to you while they're still young enough to be able to spend time together without the demands of state.
Well, that's a relief. But unless Parliament has changed the law, I have to be married to assume the crown.
Another reason I thought you'd appreciate some more time to prepare.
Oh, heavens. You won't tell me next that they've chosen a wife for me as well.
Not exactly chosen, more of a strong suggestion.
I was joking.
I was not.
Do I know her, or will I simply meet her on my wedding day?
Duchess Adriana.
Adriana? Why?
They saw you together at last year's Exeter Quadricentennial celebration. You seemed to be enjoying each other's company.
Of course we were. We've known each other since we were children. I love her like a sister. There's never been any spark.
Well, sir, it is Christmas. Perhaps there'll be one in your stocking. Glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humor. And on that note, I am off to prepare your suite.
Zoe, you got the job! And some amazing advertising. I'll tell you everything when I get home. Oh, Pop's calling. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Hey, Pops.
Hey, baby girl, I hate to bear bad news, but I got a broken down bus I gotta tow in. It looks like I ain't gonna make choir rehearsal.
But the concert's in 3 days. I mean, where am I gonna find a piano player on such short notice?
I wish I could do something, but right now I'm as stuck as this bus is.
You know what? I've got an idea, Pops.
Yeah, I love you too.
Hi. Excuse me, I know this can sound a little funny, but what are you doing? You?
Yes, it's still me. You were saying what sounded like the beginning of a question?
Did you mean it earlier when you said you'd do anything to repay me for crushing all the pastries?
Oh, I most certainly was. At your service, Miss,
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Like the letters.
Like my name, Daphne Dolores Peretti.
Hi, Daphne. One of my favorite writers is Daphne du Maurier.
And you are?
Colin. St. Bernard. From Exeter. At your service, Miss Daphne. So how much do I owe you?
Oh, no, this isn't a financial favor. Follow me, fancy pants.
May I ask where we're going? How do I know you're not a kidnapper?
How do I know you're not one?
Ah, touché, Miss Daphne.
It's DD. Come on, Mr. St. Bernard. We're going to Queens.
Children.
Is that going to be a problem?
Absolutely not. I've sometimes been accused of being a big, overgrown child myself.
Good to know. Sheet music's on the piano.
May I ask how long this repayment will last?
As long as it takes. All right, guys, let's get in our spots. Let's start. Mr. Colin is going to be here today to cover for Mr. Mickey. He could not be here, all right? So let's all say thank you, Mr. Colin.
You're very welcome.
All right. You ready? Okay. right, remember straight posture and a nice deep breath. That's good, you guys. Good job. What?
Nothing. It's just a bit dull.
Dull? These are like classic Christmas songs. We've been singing these since I was a kid. This is the tradition.
Yes, tradition. I know tradition. And in this instance, tradition is dull.
All right, what would you have them sing then?
Something like that.
All right, that was great. Everybody thank Mr. Collin for gracing us with his presence. All right, you guys, have a good night. Pack up your bags, leave your music books on the table or the piano. Thank you.
So cool.
Good night, Ava.
Good night, Miss Dee. Bye, Mr. Collin.
Good night, Angel.
Bye, guys. See you guys later. All right. That was pretty good. I gotta say, you really added something special to the music tonight. Little spark.
Spark. Interesting.
Oh, come on, you've gotta get that reaction a lot.
I mean, yes, but typically it's because they've had a few pints.
So what, do you just play to bars and empty hotel lobbies?
I play wherever I can in a spare moment. My parents aren't exactly supportive of my life in the performing arts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of lucky then. My parents have had me up on those risers since before I could walk.
You were in this choir as a child?
Yeah. My dad was always like the guy on the piano. They're big into music. My folks actually started this whole choir because schools were cutting music school funding, and the city gives us money for this, but really the Christmas concert's like the big fundraiser.
I'm sure it'd be a lovely night.
I hope so. Christmas is a big deal around here. We have like a whole week of celebrations. Everybody decorates their houses, and then there's a snowman making competition, and then there's a secret Santa, and then there's this like massive block party where we decorate a huge tree and everybody hangs ornaments and makes wishes.
I've never heard of that tradition. Have you tried it?
Yeah, it didn't really work out for me, so.
I'm sorry. I'm sure your bakery does well during these festivities.
I know, it's not my bakery. My cousin Zoe runs it. I've just been working there since my last tour, just kind of like figuring out what the next step is, so.
I'm sorry, tour?
Of duty, but that's a story for another day. So, what brings you to town?
Here with my family business.
Hey, what's this say here? You found some guy who plays piano better than I can.
What happened to you?
Just a little strain. That's what you get when you try to pick up a school bus with one hand, I guess.
Yeah, Dad, this is Colin. Colin, this is my dad, Mickey Peretti.
Hey, you really saved my bacon today.
That was my...
Thank you, my man.
Pleasure, truly.
Okay, your mother's got some chicken caprese in the oven, so let's go eat some dinner.
Dad.
What? You know your mother always makes enough food for the whole neighborhood.
That's very kind.
And I'm sure you have other plans.
What?
Not a one?
Hey, my Angie is gonna love your accent. She may never let you leave. Come on, huh?
Yeah.
Queens. What are you doing in Queens?
It's Christmas time in Italy. They hang the lights in Sicily. The manger scenes of Napoli remind us of Jesus' birth. I remember.
Truly look more like an accordion than a box of pastries. Can you?
Oh, Colin, you want some gravy?
A gravy?
Yeah, for your pasta.
Italians call pasta sauce gravy.
It is gravy.
Well, the gravy smells delicious.
How was work, Ma? Ma's a nurse over at...
Head nurse.
Head nurse over at Meadows Nursing Home.
Okay, relax, you two. My job, so glamorous. I mean, the highlight of my day today was when Mr. Bloom wandered into the wrong room and wound up wearing Mrs. Strass's velour suit, which is like 3 sizes too small for her. I mean, okay, well, you asked. Come on.
Oh, fun. Your family is so different than my own.
Right now, that sounds wonderful.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, so what's Christmas like in
Exeter?
Exeter, yeah.
The Raw family is a bit old-fashioned, but they put on a fine holiday celebration. Beautiful tree, wreaths, banners, ribbons. And if it doesn't snow enough, they bring in machines to create it.
Wow.
Wow, must be nice.
So what is it you do for a living? Ma, the young man can answer if he wants. You don't mind, do you?
It's fine.
There you go.
Management, a family business. It's what brought me to New York.
You must do good if you stay at the Grand.
Great, it's great that you're on a path. You know, you got a set direction. I mean, my little D could use something like that these days.
Mickey, come on.
Just saying.
She just got out of the Army. That's not fair. She was in the Army.
I mean, he's got a point. It's fine. It's been, what, 6 months now?
You in the Army?
She sure was. She followed Mickey's footsteps here. That's how we got the general.
Yeah, I spent the last, 5 years in the K-9 unit? He was by my side every step of the way. Got so attached, you know? Couldn't leave him there.
So, Mr. Mickey, you served as well?
Yeah, 20 years as a mechanic, you know, on the big beasts. Now I got a nice little towing and plowing company. I got 3 guys working for me. It's nice.
Oh, no. You sit. You're our guest.
Yes, Saturday. I'm gonna go to the Lise. They host a mahjong tonight.
Well, have fun.
Say hi for us.
You sit and relax your hands. I'm gonna get your ice for that, okay?
Okay.
How can I be of service?
You can dry. You take more of a dryer than a washer. Here, use this cloth.
So, use the cloth to dry the wet dish.
I'm guessing you grew up with a dishwasher, am I right?
Yes, sorts.
Wow, this life must seem a million miles away from what you're used to.
And surprisingly comfortable.
Give it a few days. So, your family company, what do you do there?
Well, up till now, to be honest, as little as possible. But it seems as if I'm going to be kicked upstairs to an executive position.
Congrats, it's exciting, isn't it?
Some of the requirements pose a challenge.
Anything you can't handle?
No, I'm just not too sure that I want to.
No. Well, I guess there's always going to be things you don't want to do in life, like dishes, but it's bigger than that. I guess you have to ask yourself, you know, is it worth the sacrifice? You've only got one life. It's important that you're the one in charge of it.
Sage advice, Miss Daphne.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? No. Just get home safe. Don't worry about it. Talk soon.
Well, thank you for a wonderful evening. I'm afraid that I must depart from my hotel.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. Joey D says those roads out there ain't fit for nothing but the ice capates tonight.
Oh, well, then you're staying here.
Spend the night.
Sure, Colin.
It's all right. Dee Dee will make up the couch for you.
I couldn't possibly impose.
Don't be silly. You're not imposing.
Hey, she's right. That couch has seen more guests than a Grand Park hotel.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is very generous. Thank you. I just need to make one quick phone call. Excuse me.
Ma, really?
What? Don't blame me for the weather. Anyway, let's get the good linens. Come on.
Now, Whitby, don't be upset, but I should be sleeping here tonight.
And where exactly is here?
Don't pretend you're not tracking my whereabouts on the app. Now, Whitby, don't worry, I'm utterly safe. I'm told the sofa sees plenty of guests.
They're giving a prince the sofa?
Yes, that. Look, Whitby, the Perettis have no idea who I am. And I'd very much like for it to stay that way.
Instinctively, that feels like a very poor decision. However, I don't wish to argue the point. Tomorrow, though, we must discuss your royal obligations.
Yes, tomorrow, absolutely. Listen, one other thing, Whitby.
Yes, sir?
Did you know that I don't have a surname? I mean, father has the House of Danzy, mother has the House of Noten, but what do I have?
You don't require a surname, sire. You are Prince Colin Alphonse Marcus George of Exeter. That is more than enough.
Right, yes. Of course. More yours.
There he is.
Oh, got cannolis.
Incredible. You're gonna love it.
Delicious.
Really?
Have you ever had it?
I haven't.
Oh, you have to have one.
She makes them like nobody.
What do you think?
Delicious.
They're so good, right? Here, have a napkin.
Your cannoli is absolutely incredible.
I know. It's a family recipe. Have one, just one.
No,
You can eat as many as you want. I just can't tell you how we make them. That's all. See, I knew he'd like them.
What's not to like?
I can't have one.
Hello?
Good morning, Your Highness. How was the sofa?
There's, my back is sore. There's a crick in my neck. At one point, I had to share my pillow with a Belgian Malinois.
Sounds 5-star. Now, your official can start at noon, and I suggest you make your way back to the hotel.
I'll be back in plenty of time. Baby, don't worry. Listen, I gotta go.
Dare I trust him? Whitby, why start now?
So your back doesn't get sore.
Use my knees. In what sense?
Yeah, just bend them.
Oh.
What's going on here?
Thank God you're here. Thank you, Miss Daphne. Your father here is teaching me the tools of the trade while his wrist heals. What that trade is, I haven't a clue.
How's the wrist?
Dax's will be about a week. What exactly is happening
You
here?
know, it's the annual snowman competition. Come on. So every year after the first big snowfall, we get paired with a kid on the block and we help them make their snowman. Zoe even gets someone to cover her shift in the morning so she can sleep in like it's a national holiday or something.
Sleep is important.
Do you need to be back to your hotel for your job?
My duties commence at noon-ish.
In that case, follow me, Mr. St. Bernard.
Am I allowed to know where we're going this time?
Nope.
I get that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You look like you've never done this before.
The snow rolls differently in Exeter.
What do you think, Eli?
Excuses.
You tell him.
You two are worse than my headmaster at the academy.
I'm in need of a cart of queens, please. I'm in a bit of a rush.
Of course, sir. But with the conference, I won't have a car or driver ready for a few hours. You could try the subway.
Oh, you're serious?
Very.
Oh, gosh.
Next stop, Queensboro Plaza.
I mean, something like this? Is this what we're...
No,
is this the
it's
look?
not. It has to go around the neck, like
Oh.
the traditional
Let's see.
snowman. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Or snowman. Hello.
Yeah,
Oh, look who finally showed up.
So I slept in for once in my life.
So this must be the famous Zoe.
And this must be Colin, the famous pastry smushing piano player.
Guilty as charged. Are you joining the festivities?
No, I'm just dropping off some sustenance for the troops. Gotta get back to the bakery. Only got 2 days to prep for that big order you almost...
My apologies for that near disaster. Luckily, Miss Daphne managed to save the day.
Yeah, Miss Daphne's good like that.
Bye.
Yes.
Okay, this looks good. Finally picked a good partner this year.
You like him.
I don't. He's here not even a week.
So, it's time you got over the whole Billy situation.
What? There's no Billy situation.
And how come you haven't dated anyone serious like since?
I've dated.
For longer than a month?
That just speaks to the quality of the guy, not that I've been stuck up on one person.
I just don't want you to miss out.
Says a girl who's been engaged for how long?
2 years. Just feels like longer because we dated for 10.
What's the deal?
I don't know. I guess it's just more romantic to be engaged than married, you know? And, like, what if we lose our spark? And I'm a Rossi, okay? What's a Rossi's bakery without a Rossi?
You know there are ways around that, right?
Daphne, we need you for the final push.
Okay.
All good?
Yeah, it's all good.
Good.
Okay. Looks good, you guys. That was awesome. Have the ribbon. You get to take it. Good job, Mr. St. Bernard.
Thank you. No, I can never hit a lady.
It's that fun winter time season, the snow has just begun to fall. Every year just before Christmas comes 8 nights of Hanukkah.
Your Majesty.
Whitby. Yes, how are things going?
How are they going?
Okay.
I'd say smashingly.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. And the prince? Now, is he behaving himself?
All right.
Okay. No.
Here we go.
No.
Okay,
Okay, come on, get up.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's excellent, Whitby. Excellent. Goodbye, Whitby. All right, lad. Once more round.
I'm sorry. Truce.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. A truce. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, no. Whitby, hi. This is my executive assistant, Whitby.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you. I apologize for the interruptions, but we do have those meetings this afternoon, and the boss insists that you be there on time.
I'm sorry. It appears that I have to go.
No, for sure, yeah. I hope you have a great rest of your trip.
Dee Dee, this doesn't have to be goodbye quite yet. Your father asked if I could cover him for rehearsals.
Really?
That's quite impossible.
I said with pleasure. Sorry, old chap.
Here's your music books. There you go. Thank you.
Mr. Collins, May!
Mr. Collins is going to be helping out until Mr. Mickey is back with his wrist healing, okay? All right, beautiful, talented elves, let's get in your spots. We're going to start with Oh Christmas Tree, all right? What's that?
Oh, it's my lucky charm. I've had it with me since I was a child. I never play without it.
Where'd you get it?
My grandfather gave it to me when I was a boy. We were in Exeter, just the two of us, and we found it in a shop there. He knew how much I loved music, so he bought it for me. Why'd you ask?
Oh, no, it's just funny because I also have a piano Christmas tree ornament that my nonno Giuseppe got me because he knows how much I like music.
Interesting.
But I'm sure a lot of people have piano Christmas tree ornaments.
Oh, yeah. Given to them by their grandfathers.
Right. Lots of people. It's funny, for sure. We should probably get started.
Yes.
Good evening.
Whitby, I'm looking at the press coverage of today, and I must say, I'm delighted.
Ask about Adriana.
The prince seems to have acquitted himself admirably. And the suit, oh, it's a nice step up from a t-shirt, torn jeans.
Did he mention Adriana?
Just the kind of image the people of Exeter need to see.
I'm so pleased you're pleased.
Adriana.
Have you spoken to him about Adriana?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And how did he take it?
He was surprised, but he did express affection for her.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Things couldn't be going any better. Good night, Whitby.
Your Majesty. Now, Whitby, technically, everything you said was true.
The kids are getting really good.
No, right. No, they're good.
All right. Best and worst Christmas gifts you ever received?
Okay, that's easy. Best, Spice Girls roller skates. I literally wore them everywhere all the time like they were shoes. I actually got sent home from school because they weren't appropriate.
What?
I know, who knew?
And worst?
Getting stood up.
Who would dare stand you up?
Right? All right, same question for you.
Best. Maximilian Chesterton Ridley III.
I'm sorry, did you get a person as a present, or?
He was my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel puppy.
Aww. And worst?
Spice Girls roller skates.
I see that, actually. You sure you're up for this?
Not too soon to bail.
I wouldn't dare miss Angie's or anyone else's delicacy, for that matter. This is so much food. Is there always this much?
Welcome to Queens.
I wish my parents could see this. It's inspiring.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, Dad. Wow, you got a good one this year.
This year? When is he not? So, Dee, nice you brought your friends.
Yeah, well, rehearsal ran late, and I thought the least I can do is feed the guy.
Least you could do, huh?
Please, let me.
No, Prince Charming, and no one to touch the manicotti but me. Carmine! Come help me with the manigot!
Done it again, Uncle Mickey. It's the kind of tree gonna make any true love dream come true. Right?
Hey, I'm Eddie.
Hello, I'm
Buddy, we all know who you are.
Yes, I should,
That pastry collision story is already legendary.
So, tell me about the wishes on the tree.
Oh, that is true love. So you take your favorite ornament, place it on the tree, you close your eyes, you make a wish, and when you open them, if they're staring back at you...
It's true love. That's how I got my aunt here.
It's true. All right, all right, all right. It's not gonna be any true love if the tree is on the truck.
Get to it.
Okay, come on, Eddie, give me a hand.
Don't want nothing melancholy, just a little eggnog and holly on this holiday with you. So hurry up, don't keep me waiting. I'm in the mood for celebrating. Just want a holiday for two. As long as I'm with you, I don't care what we do. A cozy fire of snowflakes under the moon. Grab some candy canes, we go ice fishing. As long as we're together, we can only win. When you're around, it's Christmas the whole year through. Oh, I don't want nothing melancholy.
Thank you.
Well done, sire.
Quite a bit different from last night's gathering. You should have seen it, Whitby. The whole neighborhood working together and doing so in a joyous way. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get the people of Exeter involved rather than simply presenting them with the palace's idea of Christmas?
Your Highness, the good people of Queens obviously have their traditions, but Exeter has its own.
Something else for me to attend to when I become king.
Your father will be delighted to know you're already thinking about your future role.
Yes, a future apparently not so far away. Hello.
How's it going back here?
Well, I ordered all the extra ingredients for the charity ball and figure if we prep the day before that we can get the delivery to the hotel in time for the event. Easy.
Did you talk to Eddie?
No, but we talked about setting a time to talk about it.
Okay, well, that's a start.
Yeah, speaking of starts, you and Mr. Piano Man seem to be hitting it off.
He lives 3,000 miles away, and he's only here for like a week and a half.
Blah, blah, blah. You like him.
Okay, I like him. Yeah, you do. Hello, Rossi's Bakery. How can I help you? Why, yes, Colin. She's right here. Let me get her for you.
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Dee Dee. So listen, I've finished my professional obligations for the day, and I was thinking of going out and exploring the city. I'm sure you probably can't get away from the bakery right now, but in case you wanted to join me,
She'd love to.
Sorry, Colin. That was my cousin Zoe. But yeah, I'd love to.
well, that's smashing.
And I know just where to take you. It's amazing, right? You know, it takes like all year for them to do this, and it's like 100 people that it takes to pull it off. They even pick music that perfectly balances the senses. Here, there's another one I want to show you. Over here. Beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
My dad and I would do this every year. We'd go window shopping and then make up these elaborate stories about what was happening in each one. Kind of like our way of seeing the world. Like for these people, I feel like it's a snowstorm, you know, and they're rushing to get to like...
The mountains in Sweden.
Yeah, for like a big Christmas vacation.
Because they're secretly in love, and they want to elope.
No, they want to have a big elaborate wedding with all their family and friends. That's the energy that I'm feeling, specifically from her, actually.
I like this game.
Yeah, it's cool, especially when I was a kid, you know, it's sort of like a way to travel to all these different places when, you know, we couldn't always afford to do that.
It's understandable.
You know, I had this very serious long-term boyfriend, Billy, who I met in high school, actually, and we were together forever and sort of had our entire lives planned out. We were supposed to meet at the Christmas wishing tree together, put our ornaments on, make a wish, and,
The worst Christmas gift ever.
yeah.
I think you're very brave, Miss Daphne. Natural leader.
I don't know about that. I feel like being in the Army is more about following.
I don't know. I think if you set your mind to it, there's nothing that you can't do.
It's easier to say when you have the means. I didn't mean that about you or anything.
No, it's fine. I sometimes think that with my position, there's more I should do. More I should be.
Hey, Mom, look! That's so cool.
There's this really cool place around the corner if you want to go check it out. Okay. Follow me.
It's like being trapped inside a Christmas tree.
Yeah, it used to take them like weeks to hang it all up, so then at one point they just like decided to leave it up all year. So people actually come here just to hang up their own Christmas ornaments.
So will I find your piano ornament hanging up here somewhere?
No, you will not, because it's at my house. It's very important to me. I have to keep it safe.
Not even on the Christmas wishing tree?
I almost hung it there once, but I did not, and I'm very glad that I didn't.
Perhaps when the time is right. Maybe.
Perhaps, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. So are you ever going to pursue music outside of hotel lobbies and bars? Because you're really good. Like, honestly, I think you're amazing.
Thank you. It's not an option for me. I mean, if I could, I would. When I play, I feel free. It's like I feel like just myself, like just Colin.
Instead of
My parents' son.
right.
I don't want to sound ungrateful. It's just simply
It's not all of who you are.
exactly.
Right.
And I don't have much choice in the matter, so.
You know, it's funny.
What is?
It's just you have all this direction and no freedom, and I have all the freedom in the world and zero direction.
One of the things I admire most about you are your many interests. And I know that when you choose a direction, you're gonna absolutely soar.
You're so good for my ego. I need to keep you around.
Good. Because I calls them like I sees them.
No.
Never do that again. Ever.
You are gonna be great tomorrow. Just remember to wear red and white and be on time, okay? All right, let's get ready, because what's in an hour?
Thank you, Miss Dee. This year has been the best. And Mr. Collin, thank you too.
Thank you, Ava. You have the voice of an angel.
I like the way he talks.
You did great today. I'll see you later. You can come to the Secret Santa if you want.
Thank you. I'd love to. However, since I wasn't around for the name selection, I have no gift to give.
Right. Well, Santa works in very mysterious ways, so I could probably get you, like,
A delicious free meal. Might just need new trousers when I return.
They sound perfectly rustic. Well, I'm thrilled to know that lasagna is delicious, but Oh, dear. Oh, I'm so sorry, Your Highness. I'm going to have to call you back. Your Majesties. We weren't expecting you until tomorrow.
Well, your report on how well the prince had responded to the discussion of his future was so positive we couldn't resist joining him early.
And bringing him a wonderful surprise.
Oh, how incredibly thoughtful of you. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Whitby, how lovely to see you.
Duchess Adriana. Isn't this amazing? One incredible delight after another.
Oh, thank you, Whitby. You always know what to say.
And what to do. I know it hasn't always been easy being Colin's guardian, but you're more than that. You're his friend, and it comforts us to know that you give him such good guidance.
Thank you, Your Majesty. He can be a bit headstrong at times, but his heart is always in the right place. That is an important thing to remember.
Speaking of Colin, where is he?
He's presently engaged in a local children's art program that has really had quite an impact on him.
Excellent. Another example of royal behavior we were hoping to see from him.
Why don't we pay this arts program a visit ourselves? Oh, wouldn't that be delightful, Adriana?
Of course. It's been far too long since Colin and I have seen each other.
Let me just text him so he's able to receive you properly.
Oh, let's make it a surprise. I can't wait to see his face when we walk in with Duchess Adriana.
Neither can I, Your Majesty.
Then it's settled. Lead on, Whitby. Lead on.
Parents here, on our way.
Weren't the kids so adorable?
Like a school of piranhas. You never told me about the costume change.
Ooh, I don't know. That must have slipped my mind. I don't know what happened.
How come you got away with playing dress up?
Well, because you're here, so, thank you, buddy.
Huh? Honor's ear, Baron's help. Huh?
Is everything okay?
Yes, I think my assistant Whitby just sent what we an extra call a pocket text.
In our house, we call that a Mickey.
Hey, that happened one time that happened. Okay, maybe 2 times.
Hey, look, there's still one present left.
Oh, it's for you.
To Colin St. Bernard.
Open it.
I mean, this is amazing. Somehow Santa knew where I was going to be. A keyboard scarf. This is perfect. Let's see this. It's lovely.
It looks good.
I have a feeling I know who my secret Santa is.
Well, if you know, you're not supposed to say anything.
This is too much. I feel bad that Santa didn't get you anything.
Are you kidding me? He got me a piano player when I needed one the most.
Should you happen to find out who my secret Santa is, give him this for me.
Surprise! Your Highness?
Mother, Father, Adriana.
That guy just called Colin Your Highness.
I had no idea you were arriving tonight.
It was a last-minute decision. And your mother wanted to surprise you, Colin.
Yes, and by the look on your face and your outfit, we did.
How did you know where I was?
I told them you were involved in this wonderful children's art program, and they insisted on seeing it.
Right, yes, of course. Well, the children have all gone, but allow me to introduce you to some new but very dear friends of mine. The creators of the program, Angelica and Mickey Peretti, their daughter Dee Dee, who now runs it, her friend Zoe, and her fiancé Eddie, who is a chef at our hotel.
What's up?
Yes, and this is Miss Sophie.
King Sebastian, Queen Alexandra of Exeter. Piacere.
Queen?
King.
Oh. Ma, you knew?
I use it to Google.
So when you said family business, you meant that you're a prince?
Yes.
So I'm gonna guess your last name isn't St. Bernard either.
No.
Colin.
Right, yes, sorry. And let me present Duchess Adriana, my,
The prince's companion for the Children's Charities Christmas Ball.
Oh. Well, Your Highness, you must be parched. Oh, we got lots of hot chocolate here. It's delicious.
Excuse us.
Thank you. That would be delightful.
Oh, we'd be honored.
Good. Miss Daphne, please wait.
Look, I know we're not a fancy royal family, but we have integrity. You should have told me.
I wanted to tell you. This was the first time in my life that people didn't recognize who I was. You and your family treated me like a regular person, and I loved it. And the longer it went on, the harder it was for me to say anything. I'm sorry. I really liked being Colin and Dee Dee.
Well, I'm sorry that you're not gonna be able to play with us tomorrow night. The kids are really gonna miss you.
Mickey's wrist is still injured. You don't have a backup.
I'll find someone.
Christmas week?
Yeah, sure. I'll just go scour all the fancy hotel lobbies and ask all the piano players, hey, are you a secret member of royalty? No? Great, you're hired.
Then I'll tell them we don't need their services because I will fulfill my promise.
It's ridiculous. You can't. You're a prince.
And a prince always fulfills his commitments.
Commitments? Is that all this has been to you?
Of course not.
Honestly, it's fine. The kids will just sing a cappella. Now, if you'll excuse me, Your Highness, I have to go clean, like a real person.
And I'm telling you, Dee, I did not see any chemistry between Colin and Duchess, whatever her name was. It's probably just one of those PR dates, you know? Photo op. Means nothing.
I know you're trying to make me feel better, and I appreciate it, I really do, but I'm fine.
Dee, it's me you're talking to.
I mean, sure, was he super handsome and charming and kind and talented, but he lied to me. I mean, fool me once, it's not gonna end well.
Dee.
Zoe, he's a prince. I'm not a princess.
But you felt like one.
Once again, sire, my apologies. Thus, I did try to text you a warning.
Yes, but in this instance, Whip, the autocorrect was not our friend.
Four-letter word for buffet.
Buffet. Cart.
Cart!
Oh, good morning, son. How handsome you look.
Thank you, Mother, Father. So, what's on the agenda for you two today?
Your mother and I are hosting a luncheon for VIP donors and then overseeing final preparation for tomorrow's ball, which means you have the entire day to spend with Adriana.
The entire day?
Yes. Whitby tells me you've become quite a fan of the city, so you can show us some of your favorite spots. And then tonight, you two have a dinner reservation at La Bernardine at 7 o'clock.
I'm afraid I have a commitment tonight.
Cancel it.
I can't.
What?
I promised Dee Dee I'd help with her concert.
Colin, you have been very generous with your time, but you have other obligations we need you to attend to. And Adriana is one of those.
Your father's right. Sit down, son. We know that Whitby has broached the subject of your future. Your father and I have decided it's time for us to retire and for you to begin assuming your responsibilities.
As you know, it is our custom that we find the proper companion for you.
And we believe Duchess Adriana is that person. And it would be good for you to spend some time with her.
Mother, I think Adriana is lovely.
And here she is, looking as lovely as Colin just said you were.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Colin.
The shop windows were designed by a local artist.
Shopping. Oh, there must be all sorts of things we can't get in Exeter. Come.
Have a good day. Ava, Mrs. Rodriguez, hi.
Hi, Miss Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, have you met my daughter, Ava's mother?
Principal Deacons, right? From PS 267?
Yeah, that's right. I can't wait to hear her sing tonight.
Well, I think you'll be very proud.
Mr. Collins says I'm an angel. Mr. Collin?
Yeah, that was our temporary piano guy.
The prince?
Does everyone know?
Well, I'm most interested in hearing the concert tonight. Ava's been raving about Miss Dee Dee all month.
Well, I think you'll be pleased with or without a piano player.
Let's go see what she's got.
You are an excellent tour guide, Colin. I've had a delightful time. I'm just not sure you did.
Isn't that obvious?
Colin, we've known each other a long time. What is it? You can tell me.
I know that we're supposed to have dinner this evening, but I already promised friends that I'd help them with their arts program.
Well, that's not a problem. Oh, we can push dinner until later.
Really?
Of course. In fact, why don't I come with you to the event and we can go to dinner from there?
You might find it boring.
Colin, I insist. If it's important to you, then it's important to me. Come.
Thank you.
Don't stress about it.
It's gonna be great.
Sorry. Sorry, Christmas traffic.
No apologies necessary. Just happy you could make it. Oh, Duchess Adriana. So happy you could join us.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to this.
Hello, Mickey. Angie. Sophie.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Carl. Come on, let's go sit.
So, are you ready, Your Highness?
It's still Colin.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, so. We gotta get the show on the road, though, so. Excuse me. Hello, welcome to the annual Little Queens Christmas pageant. Thank you guys so much for your generous support. Your amazing kids have been working so hard. We can't wait for you to hear how amazing they are. So you guys are in for a very special treat tonight. Enjoy. We have some surprises for you. Okay, ready? Keep eyes on me, deep breath. Have fun, okay? Get ready.
Keeping their
there's my girl.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, I brought you some tea.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, we made the papers.
Wow.
Can you believe it? We brought in 3 times the donations from the last year.
Are you serious?
Can you believe it?
Wow. Well, I guess something good came out of all this.
Oh, honey, it was for something, and it was because of you. Don't kid yourself. A lot of good came out of this.
I had nothing to do with it.
Of course you did. You had everything to do with it. This wouldn't have been possible without you. I mean, it's just like this guy here, right, buddy? I mean, he wouldn't be here if you hadn't brought him back with you. And then you helped like a dozen of your fellow service members get their canines too?
Yeah, maybe it was important.
That's right. And hey, you brought real live royalty right here to Queens. You're a little dynamo, Daphne Dolores Peretti. And don't you forget it.
Okay. I love you, Ma.
I love you too.
I'm gonna go shower.
Okay.
You know, I still can't believe Nona knew about this the whole time.
Right? I mean, who knew? Out of everybody in the family, she's the one who could keep a secret?
Who'd have thought?
Go figure.
What were you thinking? Do you know how this looks?
Like a member of the royal family contributing to a very worthwhile neighborhood cause.
Really?
At a snowman competition.
And the young lady?
A friend. I hope.
Well, the Times of Exeter is asking all sorts of questions about you and this young woman.
Dee Dee. Her name is Dee Dee.
Colin, we wanted the people of Exeter to get used to the image of you and Adriana, not you and some random girl from Queens.
She's not some random girl. She's a remarkable woman who's utterly blameless in the situation.
That may be, but it's not the issue. The press is. Now, Whitby has managed to placate them as long as you make a statement to the press before the ball.
Perhaps on your relationship with Duchess Adriana. Oh, Colin, we know your feelings for her are not as deep as you would like them to be, but your father and I, we barely knew each other when we were married, and over time we grew to love and respect one another completely. And there's no reason that couldn't happen for you, even if you can't believe it quite yet.
No, Mother, I absolutely believe love can come in unexpected ways.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that.
As am I. And Colin, your mother and I know that in the end you'll do the right thing.
Yes, of course.
And Colin, your mother and I are not completely without interest in change. We saw your performance last night.
You did?
Yes, darling, we did. And you have quite the musical talent. In fact, we plan to incorporate it into many future royal events.
Your mother and I very much desire your happiness, son.
Yes, but only when it's convenient for you both.
That was not fair.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Hi, Principal Deacons.
Dee Dee. You know, I wanted to talk to you after the concert, but thank you so much. Ava has been over the moon throughout the whole experience with the choir.
Oh, that's so sweet. Ava is such a joy.
Look, there's something else. And feel no pressure. But one of the things I've been looking to do for a while now is bring programs like what you did to the school. You know, music and art activities. What you did with the choir fits in line with what I had in mind. Have you ever considered anything like that? You know, creating after-school enrichment programs for kids?
No, not really, not outside of the choir.
Well, would you be interested?
Yeah, actually, I would.
Good.
And it'd be like an after-school kind of arts program, you know, but more than just music. Kim says she's been trying to get it going since they've been cutting funding at the school.
That's amazing.
I'm excited. Something about it just feels right, you know?
Look at us. All grown up. You got a future. Eddie and I set a date.
Wait, what? When?
Next New Year's Eve.
I'm so excited for you, Zoe.
Thank you. Thank you for all your advice.
That's what cousins are for. Come on.
You know, you took your own advice, things could turn out different. I mean, just think about it. If the prince told you he was a prince from the beginning, would you ask him to play piano?
That's not the point.
So what's the point?
I don't know.
I'll tell you the point. The point is, he wanted to get to know you. And he was afraid that if you knew who he really was, it would change your relationship, which it did.
There is no relationship, so the Duchess was on his arm last night. It's the only relationship I see.
Okay.
It pains me to see you so unhappy, sire.
Well, I've made my bed now. I have to lay in it, Whitby.
I'll talk to the hotel chef about making you some of that special tea you liked the other day.
Thank you, Whitby.
Okay, just watch
Okay,
around the corners here.
Right. This way, this way.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah,
hold on.
perfect.
Yeah, we're good.
Keep going.
Sire! Sire!
Whitby, what is it?
Didn't you see my text? She's downstairs in the kitchen.
Dee Dee?
Well, I'm not talking about your mother. Oh, sorry, Your Highness. This situation has me flummoxed.
Yes. You're forgiven. Right, let's
Thank you so much. Everything's perfect. C'est magnifique.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh,
thank you. I'll be in the van.
I'll come with you.
Dee Dee,
Really, Colin, you don't have to apologize again.
It's not an apology. It's a statement. No question. It's gonna sound crazy, we just know each other a short time. I've never felt for anyone like I feel for you right now. And I just need to know if you feel the same way.
What does it even matter? I mean, we come from two completely different worlds. It's like, yeah, a bird and a fish can fall in love. Where are they gonna live?
But
Colin, you're a prince.
Yeah?
You have obligations about what you're supposed to do and who you're supposed to do it with. I'm the daughter of a truck driver and a nurse. Tonight, you're going to a ball, and I'm going to a tree lighting in Queens. And tomorrow, you're going to be back in Exeter, and I'm still going to be here.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, it does. This isn't a fairy tale. I'm not wearing a glass slipper. And I would be lying if I said that I didn't feel the same way. But it's not possible. Sorry.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, Colin, I say this with greatest affection, but you look rather a misbuttoned mess.
Great. Perfect symbol for my life right now.
Colin, we've known each other our whole lives. I would hope you'd feel you could tell me whatever it is you're going through, as I would want to tell you what I'm feeling.
Yes, of course. Yeah, let's sit down.
All right.
Oh, Adriana, we have too long a history, and I have too much regard for you, not to be honest. While I have enormous affection for you, I don't feel the way my parents want me to feel.
Well, it's about time you admitted it.
You knew?
Of course I knew. Any woman who saw the way you looked at Dee would know.
Can you forgive me?
Colin, I spent the entire flight over trying to figure out how I was going to tell you I don't want to go through with the marriage.
You don't?
Do you think you're the only one struggling with the conflict between duty and art?
Are you telling me you're in love with someone else too?
Yes.
I've never been more happy for anyone in my entire life.
So what do we do now?
I have to tell my parents how I truly feel.
That's a push.
Oh, I think it sounds superb.
Mother, Father, I need to talk to you before we face the press.
Oh, yes, the press. We need to discuss that with you as well.
It seems your father and I owe you an apology.
For what?
Whitby has briefed us on the public reaction in Exeter to your performance in the Children's Christmas Choir, and the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive.
It has?
And I quote, "A new generation of Exeter royalty has emerged, a true prince of the people. Prince Colin shows he is a breath of fresh air." And you see, they spelled air, H-E-I-R.
Yeah, thank you, Whitby. Thank you.
It was funnier in print.
It appears your father and I may have been, as you suggested, a bit too rigid. Your lighter, warmer touch may be exactly what the country needs.
It means so much to me to hear that.
However, there is still the issue of you and Duchess Adriana.
Yes, about that.
We know of your feelings for Miss Peretti, and I do understand we are not without heart.
However, it is simply quite impossible.
For a multitude of reasons.
Why? Because someone centuries ago decided who and who is not acceptable?
Son, you do not speak to your mother that way. We will announce your engagement to Adriana and my retirement to the press this evening at the ball.
Father.
That is the end of this discussion. There is simply no choice. Well, is there?
Guarda, nice.
Mother's came out perfect.
Yeah.
Honey, you want cinnamon, right?
Please, yeah.
Okay, so you really used Nonna Sophie's birdfish line, really?
I mean, it seemed fitting.
Your Nonna Giuseppe said that line to me.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
In Italy, I was 18, from a good family in Naples. He was a fisherman's son from Sicily, but that summer when we visited, he was working at the hotel where we fell in love, but we kept it a secret.
What happened?
We eloped.
They jumped on a ship.
And landed in Queens.
Where we were happily married for 55 years. Wasn't always easy, but love always finds a way.
Thank you, Nonna, but I think I'm going to focus on finding my own happily ever after. I'm going to meet with Principal Deacons over at PS 267 and, I don't know, maybe talk about starting like a music enrichment program. And then if it goes well, we could expand it to other schools in the district.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's set in stone, but she came to the concert and she really liked it. And I don't know, when she mentioned it, something about it just felt so right, you know?
Honey, that's wonderful.
Brava, cara, brava.
And that school is so close. It means you can stay here and live with us while you're working all that out.
Dad, it's time I got my own spot.
Your own spot?
In the neighborhood. In the neighborhood.
This house is in the neighborhood.
Oh, boy.
Okay. That, or you can stab me in the heart.
Stop. Okay, you ready?
Go ahead.
Good evening. First of all, let me say that the Queen and I are very proud to be honorary chairs at this year's International Children's Charity Ball. And I'm so pleased to announce that we have raised a record amount for this wonderful cause.
But as you know, this charity focuses on the largest international programs, and as wonderful as their work is, our son, Prince Colin, has reminded us that there are countless smaller, local charities that don't get the attention or the funds they deserve.
Yes, indeed. First, thank you to the amazing city of New York, and especially Queens and the Peretti family, for showing me the true meaning of Christmas. I know that you're here eagerly anticipating news on the King's retirement and plans for me to take over.
Not quite yet. If this week and my son have taught me anything at all, it is that I still have work to do, changes to be made.
Although we will be spending more time within our private lives, when the time comes for us to retire, we will first discuss with our son what is best for him and the future of Exeter, out of respect for his wishes.
Oh, thank goodness.
What made you change your mind?
You did, of course. Your passion and conviction for yourself and others, all quite right.
And I realized I'm not quite ready to retire, but when I do, Colin, you will be the one to decide your future. Whatever that may be, son.
Even if that doesn't involve the throne?
Well, your cousin Louis's been eyeing the job for years, so...
Now, don't you have someplace else to be?
Indeed I do. Father, Gianna.
Rock and roll's there. Oh, well.
Aw, see? This is nice, huh? Getting out of the house is good.
Yeah. Not closing my eyes and making a wish, though.
Yeah, well, you got me, so really, what more do you need?
That's true.
Come on. What would you sell this scooter for?
Are you serious?
I've never been more serious in my entire life.
$1,000.
Would you take a watch?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Ma.
I put it in there. Just in case you change your mind, you know? All right. It can happen.
Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry. Okay, everybody, here we go. What time is it? Countdown time! That's right. Now keep it loud and clear, and don't forget to bring your wishes. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My gosh. What are you doing here?
Hello.
Hi.
You had your eyes closed.
Yeah. I was making a wish.
Please tell me it came true.
I don't know yet. Did you make a wish?
I did.
Did it come true yet?
I don't know yet, but I'm hopeful. You once told me that I should be in charge of my own life. Simple words, and yet no one had ever said that to me before. I don't think anyone had thought it possible, much less me. Until now.
What are you saying by that?
Daphne, Dolores Peretti, you've always taken me for who I am, not what I am. And that means everything to me. You mean everything to me. You are my wish.
What about your parents and all that stuff?
I have my parents' blessing. They know how much you mean to me. Now tell me, did your wish come true?
Does that answer your question?
I believe it does, but one can never be too sure.